Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I am your co-host, Bishop.
And I'm your co host, Eduardo, or Eddie. And welcome to the
The
Omni
Omni
Lounge
Lounge
Podcast.
Podcast.
We'll work on that. We'll work on
Yeah,
that. But here's a place where we can all lounge around, talk about all things comics, movies, shows, and everything, everywhere, all at once. You'll notice that we're on Zoom.
yeah.
That's we're, we're working on getting a studio, basically.
That's like our big goal that we want to hit eventually. We
Somewhere
do
to
not have we don't have the funds to exactly do that, but maybe if this blows up, we could do that.
absolutely, yeah. Uh,
Now, before we get started, you all should know a little bit about us. We're strangers to you. So we have prepared, or at least tried to prepare, some of our four favorite movies, games, shows. I struggled a lot with this one. So we'll let Eddie take the lead.
Yeah, I'll go first. Uh, well, my name's Eduardo. Uh, go by Eddie. And my four favorite movies are Baby Driver, Into the Spider Verse, The Incredibles, and Paddington 1 or 2. I can go either way, depends on the day.
Hmm.
My four favorite shows are One Piece. I'm a big anime fan. Uh, Also, I'm a big sitcom fan. So I like Community, I like The Big Bang Theory, and I grew up on Cartoon Network. My favorite cartoon was Adventure Time. Uh, Four favorite characters: Spider-Man, big Spidey guy, big Superman guy, big Monkey D. Luffy guy. Obviously, come on now, and Ben Tennyson. I love Ben 10. Four favorite games: I grew up on PlayStation, so there's a lot of PlayStation exclusives that I can go off of. But The Last of Us Part 2, it gets a lot of hate, but I love Part 2. God of War Ragnarok, Resident Evil 4, the remake, and Elden Ring. Love Elden Ring. My four favorite comics, bigger manga guy, but I love One Piece, I love the manga. I love Hunter x Hunter, I like Invincible, and Vagabond. And then food. Uh, Pizza, but specifically pepperoni, olives, and mushroom.
Olives. Olives.
Inside joke. Burgers. I love any burger with grilled onions. I mainly like it from a mom and pop joint. Don't care that it's greasy. I just love it. Pupusas. Both my parents are Salvadorian, and I love pupusas. And then chicken parm and Alfredo pasta. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah. And those are my four favorites.
So, as I
Bishop,
said
over to you.
before, tried to make four favorites because I struggled way too much making this list. So it's more of like a semi-favorite list. So going on to movies, for sure, it's Into the Spider-Verse, like Eddie, because phenomenal film, both animation-wise and comic book movie-wise, while being a superhero movie. And then I wanted to go break off into sections of like genres. So horror, I actually put Halloween in a close contention for that. I have Evil Dead. I think all the Evil Dead films are really great. And I'm looking forward to the new one, Evil Dead Burn, coming out later this year. Now, the next two, I had no idea. I like sci-fi, I like fantasy. So for fantasy, I'm just putting the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy. I think that's like the best trilogy of all time. My favorite. Sci-fi, I have no idea. I like Interstellar. I like Dune Part 2. Don't know. Now, as for shows, I didn't watch very many shows growing up. and Eddie knows I struggle a lot watching shows of any kind. It's just rough for me. So I put Avatar: Last Airbender. Great show. One of the few that I've actually watched in completion. I put one of my childhood favorites being Lego Ninjago. If you know, you know.
It's ball.
Absolute peak. And then I put a recent one, that being Invincible. Great show all around. Animation could use a little work, but great show, great show. Next for comics. Now I'm a big comic book guy. You could tell. I have a lot of comic books right here. So I put Kingdom Come. It's one of my favorites. Great illustrations by Alex Ross. Paintings, actually. All-Star Superman, I think, is phenomenal for the Superman character. Love my boy Superman. But I'm more of a Marvel fan myself. So, like, my favorite run of a particular comic has to be Jonathan Hickman's Avengers run. It's just all great, starting with the world is gonna end, all the way to Secret Wars. I think that's all phenomenal. And adding on to that, his Fantastic Four run, which kind of leads into that a little bit, also really great. As for characters, I was mainly looking at comic book characters because I like comic books. And technically, I am a comic book character. So I put Batman and Superman because they're the undisputed goats of DC. And then the undisputed goat for Marvel is Spider-Man. Then as for my personal favorite, personal recommendation, I got my boy Thor. I love Thor. He has a cool hammer and Mjolnir and Stormbreaker sometimes. Better Ray Bill, like a subsection of Thor. I think he's really awesome as well. Now, as for games, when I was younger, I didn't play too many games, so I don't have very many childhood memories of video games. But one of which I did have was of Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild. My first open world game. It is amazing. I love the game and I'll always defend it. And then the other one that I have big memories of younger is Minecraft. Can't go wrong with some Minecraft, especially when you can mod it, basically play a whole new game. As for recently, I would say Dark Souls 3 definitely has like just it just has everything that I love in a game. And my close friends will know that I will not stop talking about Dark Souls 3 if I get the chance to. Then rounding this out with food, I love spaghetti. Spaghetti is just classic food. Burgers, doesn't matter what's on the burger. I've had a PB&J burger and I loved it. Tacos, because I am Latino. Gotta put some of the home food. And then for the last one, I didn't have a last one. I couldn't think of one. The pizzas are pretty good, but no olives on my pizza. I don't know why someone would order olives
Okay.
on pizza.
Well, now that you guys got a bit of insight into who we are, what our interests are, I think it's safe to say we can jump into what we've recently watched. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about Backsession.
Whoa.
Should we
I
tell them
did.
what Backsession is? I think. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Backrooms and Obsession. We did a double feature actually. Yeah. Wow.
Backsession.
Crazy. So let's talk about Obsession first, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the first one you saw.
That was the first one I saw. Yeah.
Now I had
And
seen it before,
hmm.
before Eddie shot. So it was my second time. So I was when I talk about it, I'll get in deeper.
All right. So should we like give our scores first?
Yeah, yeah. Are we doing it
Okay.
out of 10 or 5?
Out of 10. Yeah.
Okay, not 10, not 10.
All right. All right. Three, two, one. 9.4.
9.75.
That's really high. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
9.4.
pretty high.
I gotta give it above a 9 easily.
Yeah.
It's just it was so good. It was terrifying at times, and the acting was great, man. It's so good.
Mm,
Holy crap! Not to mention that it was all filmed in 1 month.
yeah, that
Awesome,
is actually crazy.
man. Indy Navarrete, yo, she did a great job for like her. I think that was her first horror movie, but she could be a scream queen easily. I could see that.
Yeah, very easily. And the fact
Uh,
that she was able to like flip on a dime with a lot of her stuff, that is like insane that I haven't seen in many other films at all. And
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do that convincing of a job, that is she definitely deserves her flowers for that. It's incredible.
Oh yeah, definitely. I like the every moment that she was like after the switch flipped, she's always in darkness. I like the moment specifically where she's knocking on his door. She's all dressed up. You can't see her face, but you can
Mm.
see like two little lights in her eyes. That's just that's super scary for
It
sure.
is like masterfully lit.
Mm.
Like it is incredible. I don't know how they did it. That's
I remember, damn, because I know that he directed, wrote the script, and edited everything. He edited it
Mhm.
really well.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, I guess because he has to do that for his YouTube that he does,
yeah.
so he has a lot of experience with that. And because his comedic background, comedy and horror are not too different from each other.
Mm.
Because I mean, Jordan Peele was able to make the jump, and he did phenomenal with his films. So
Yeah.
for Curry, for doing this, I guess it's just inherent to what comedy is. So he must have some secret sauce, because that is great.
Did like the story was good. The story was really good. I thought that it flowed really nicely. There was just a couple things that I thought were weird. Saw a couple videos of people talking about like a major plot hole. I think Curry Parker he talked about a little bit about it. I think he addressed it. He was the first one to actually think about it or tell people about it. In an interview, he said that if there's people making wishes out there, why aren't there like dragons or some weird crazy stuff out there? And yeah, I mean that makes perfect sense because if everybody's making wishes, it just depends what it is. 'Cause everybody might just be a billionaire. Like a good chunk of people might be billionaires or more, maybe even a trillionaire. I wish to be a billionaire. And then money just starts raining down on him. Like, yo, you could wish for anything virtually, anything really. Material, I think material wishes are the better wishes because
Yeah.
anything that alters a person or a thing with a soul, I think it's over, man. Look what happened to Nikki. Oh,
Well, now that I'm thinking of that plot hole, I thought the store clerk, I thought she said it was like recalled or something. Because the reason they had it was because it was from the 80s.
mm,
And so it was like something happened with it, and then they just kept it. And then now they just went through the storage and they found it.
yeah,
So I thought that was the reason why you don't, at least in that world, you don't see a lot of bizarre things happening because just it never really got fully released. Because I thought that's what I heard. I'm
yeah.
pretty sure I think that's the reasoning behind why we don't see a lot of it.
Mhm. Yeah, I can see that 100%. Because, man, what would you wish for? Like, if you had that?
What would I wish for? Well, I mean, money is pretty good because then you use that money, buy something, and then when you die, the money disappears, but the thing you bought with the money stays. Because like if I buy comics with that money, the comics was already existing before the money. Therefore, I would still keep all my comics to
You ain't
win.
taking your comics to the afterlife, though.
Well, but like in the now,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's all that matters.
Because what was it in the scene with where Bear's looking up like advice on the internet, and then people on like Reddit are saying no, it doesn't work. But then there's some people who did say yes, and I remember in the theater saying one of them say, "Yes, it works. My mom was ugly for so long, and now she's not ugly,
I wonder how that was. Like, did her face just change, or was there like a...
or something else changes.
What do you mean by that?
Something else changes." All right.
And
No,
what do you mean by that? What do you mean
I'll
by
tell you right now what I would wish for. I think I'd wish for see, look, you can't go wrong with something super cool like a superpower.
mm,
Or imagine a spaceship that works. You could, like, travel the galaxy, right? You just got to make sure that
mm,
the wish is really well thought out, well phrased, well constructed. Sentence has to be well constructed, all right? And then you can wish for it. Because, holy, yo, how do you mess up that bad, man?
well, I think
I
it was
would.
that he didn't
Well,
think it
of
was gonna
course it wasn't
work.
gonna work. He didn't think it was gonna work. It was just
So I
like a
think that's
one-off
why he
thing.
didn't care about the phrasing of the wish.
Man, that was such a bad wish, though. I think already, it would, you wouldn't immediately wish, oh yeah, I hope this person just loves me more than everybody else in the world. You wouldn't wish that. You would wish, uh, I wish that you could, make this work or something. Not
I
like that.
think
Don't
that
phrase it
I
like that, because that wouldn't.
well,
That wouldn't.
yeah, I was gonna say like you criticize him for his phrasing. That phrasing, not the
It's
best.
even worse.
Well, I don't think about even worse. I think it's like just not that great either. Oh, a Green Lantern ring, that'd be cool.
Yeah, yeah. You could construct anything you want. Hmm. Yeah, there you go.
An Iron Man suit.
Exactly. But yeah, you would need like an arc
There.
reactor. So you need to
No,
make
no,
sure
no, no.
that
It comes with the
it
suit.
comes
Like
with it.
I wish for the full Iron Man suit.
But which one though?
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
Um, I think practically the nano suit is the best one, but doesn't look that great though.
The Endgame one was way better than the Infinity War one.
Yeah, yeah. But like I like the whole
Ah,
and like I like the all the little
you
parts that
could
go into the
you could
suit.
do that though. You could do that with the nanotech suit.
Yeah, but like the nanotech is just like it doesn't have that like I need to do the full suit up.
Uh, just wish to be Tony Stark.
Well, then you're not you. So you take your
Uh,
own autonomy away.
oh yeah,
Mm.
talking about that, like what possessed her?
I think it was
Like,
just like the wish. I think the wish became like its own thing and then possessed her. And then she became wished Nikki.
what the heck? So like, you're saying that the wish itself, right, took over Nikki because it didn't change Nikki, right? It didn't make her grow feelings or anything, right?
Mm.
So if she had no love, she didn't get love. She just was being manipulated like a puppet by the wish.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what happened. She was not there at all.
Mm.
She was buried deep, deep down, and she came out every now and again. But something else was controlling her. So I thought it could have been like a different, like, soul, or like an actual possession.
Well, I think he said it wasn't a possession.
Uh huh.
So I think it's just like the wish became like in order to for that wish to be fulfilled, it actually became like a sentient
Mm-hmm.
term very loosely. It became sentient and then went into her. It kind of like shoved her to the side. Because in a possession, I think what it is like they're fully like they are the possessed thing. Like when a
Mm-hmm.
demon possesses a person, that person's kind of like gone, gone. That is the demon now. Whereas in her case, she has spurts where she becomes herself again. But then again, those are very short in
Mm-hmm.
terms of like the actual time frame of.
Man, those were super scary though. She just kind of clicked, switched, just randomly. Uh, which one do you think was the worst? I
I
think I think
think
it's easily the party scene.
Yeah, the party, because it's just like it's after she does everything she does, and then it's that. Like that is, and then
The
she grabs
incest poem.
bottle. Psh.
Oh yeah, the incest poem leading into where I thought she was gonna hurt Sarah. Sarah. Hold
Yeah.
on.
No, it's Sarah. You're right. All right. No one's
It's
typing away.
Sarah. It's Sarah. Okay. So I thought she was gonna hurt Sarah right there in the party scene, but she just pulls the chair back. Right.
Yeah.
Um, so that was super tense. I think the entire thing was super tense, and they really shot that really well. Uh, Damn, man, that's something. I think we talked about this a little bit, but I want to talk about it a little more. Do you think when she snapped back and she broke the bottle, was that real Nikki or wish Nikki?
Hmm. Okay, I
I
know
think
you.
it's wish Nikki trying to force real Nikki back down. Like, stop taking me over, Because she's the
Yeah,
violent one. Wish Nikki's the violent one.
ever since you said that, I kind of do like the idea. Like she is like physically trying to push the real Nikki back down. I do like that idea. That does make sense because it's always after that the wish Nikki comes back. It's always like
Mm-hmm.
right there. So I think you're right. I think you're right about that.
And then that poses the question, you know, at least to me, I question every other time that the real Nikki actually came out, right? Um, because I think the first time is when she approaches the car after the wish is made, and then she goes on a little tangent that the real Nikki wouldn't do, and then she snaps out like, "What the fuck?" And then bam, cuts out. That's the real Nikki. But remember in the bed when fake Nikki or just Nikki is asleep, and then the real Nikki starts whispering, "She's asleep," or "It's
Hmm.
asleep." What'd you say? It's asleep.
Uh, I think it was she's asleep.
She's asleep, right? I'm the real May. Me. Do you think that's the real Nikki?
Yeah, because she says she's sleeping. Like don't wake her. Because then when Bear says, "Oh, why is it so bad to be
Ah,
with me? I was never with you, Bear." That
uh huh.
I'm like
Yeah,
90% sure that is the real Nikki.
that's so heartbreaking,
Yeah.
man. She just hated every bit of it. I mean, yeah, her full like her autonomy was just completely gone,
She
right?
was
And
literally there. She saw everything but controlled nothing. She was literally just like a viewer in her own body. I think that's the most horrifying part.
I think
Terrifying.
the scene where um it's the date scene, right? I really liked how she just flipped on a dime. Like she was that one specifically was the biggest example of her flipping on a dime and not caring about anything that anybody was seeing. Right? She starts going crazy. No, no, no.
Yeah, I got
uh,
so much embarrassment from that scene. I was like,
yeah, secondhand embarrassment
ah.
carries over. And I guess I mean, isn't it like supposed to talk about? That's like a. It's supposed to talk about toxic relationships, right?
I think in some way, yeah.
Because in the end, Wish Nikki wishes Bear to be like, what was that wish? Because I
I
saw a
think it
couple videos of
was.
people saying that Wish Nikki didn't wish the same wish that Bear wished for real Nikki.
Hmm,
Oh no, right? I think Wish Nikki wished for the real Bear to be obsessed with her. That's
I
key
think
wording here.
I think it
Obsessed.
was. I think it was like I wish Bear loved me the way I loved him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Uh-huh.
Because she's always saying, "Why don't you love me?" She says love a lot in the film. So I think it would make sense for her to say love when she's wishing
Damn. Yeah.
because to her she's not obsessed. So now, is it better to be obsessed or to have someone be obsessed with you? Actually, I think that's an easy question.
Then you answer it.
Well, because like I think it's better. Okay, both options are not that great. I think it's better to have someone obsessed with you because if you're like the obsessed, then
You
you
like
literally
the
do
show?
not have control. What?
Yeah, like the show. You, the
I've
stalker
never seen that
guy.
show.
Oh, he's a stalker guy. I don't know his name, but he goes around stalking women each season. So he's like a main focus, right? So he's the creep, right? And he's the main character.
He's a creep?
He's the creep.
Oh, like the song.
No, well,
Oh, okay.
yes, but he takes it up on like several notches.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think yeah, if I had to be in control of my own obsession, then yeah. But if I was obsessed, I'd still have that like sick, twisted, one-sided relationship at the very least, right? Because
Yeah.
I would always have that in the back of my mind that I'm completely obsessed with this person, and that would probably lead me to doing some crazy shit.
That would just suck.
There's only 3 kills in that movie.
Yeah,
Technically
there are
four.
three.
If you count the cat, it's four. Yeah, I count the cat. It's four.
Okay, so four,
Four.
which isn't crazy, but it's still very disturbing.
I thought it was so funny how Ian died, just randomly.
Yeah, I don't know
Not
why
random.
he would go back.
That was a crazy just shot. She wasn't even looking. Pow.
She just like was a sharpshooter or something. She knew exactly where he was without looking. Just wow, the no look. That was crazy. But Sarah's was obviously the most
Dude, I
brutal.
got $1 billion. Swear, man, this guy. I wish for $1 billion. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, he didn't
Bear
think
was
the
an
wish would
idiot. No, no,
work
no. Hold on,
either.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Both the guys were idiots. Ian and Bear. Obviously, Bear's worse because he's the one who actually knows what's going on and just letting it all happen. Even when he finds out pretty early on that it's because of the One Wish Willow, he still lets it go on for so long. That's crazy. But Ian's a douchebag, man.
Well, I mean that
He had
entire
it out
friend
for
group
Bear
very
the
much.
entire. Okay, I mean, kind of.
Well, I
Nikki
guess
had nothing
the
wrong with
two
her. Sarah
guys,
had nothing
yeah,
wrong with her for the
yeah, the
most
two
part.
guys at least.
Like, what did Sarah do wrong?
I think, yeah, she didn't do anything wrong. Like not at
She
all.
was just trying to get into college, and she liked Bear, but she didn't. You know, she only interfered in the relationship when she thought this is getting out of hand because she saw it firsthand at the party.
Well, her crush on Bear was obvious to the point where Nikki also knew.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody
because
knew.
yeah, except for Bear, I guess. Or he
No,
didn't care.
he didn't care because he he pointed out that it was pretty obvious when Nikki first asked him, before
Yeah.
real Nikki asked him, "What do you think of Sarah? You know she has a crush on you." He's like, "Oh, yeah, no, everybody knows." I think that's what he said. But come on, man, pass the control. Sarah's right there.
So you would make a move.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, look, I get it. He's like introverted and unsure of himself, but he's also like really like what's the word? He's he's really narcissistic because he thinks he deserves it. Like he thinks that he's entitled to Nikki's love, and when he wishes for her to love him, and she does, and he finds out even after he finds out that that's not really Nikki, he still he still lets it go. Keep going.
I think it's that like he sees himself as just like a good guy. Like I don't do anything
Yeah.
bad. I'm good overall. So why shouldn't I
His
have
self
this thing?
perception of himself is too
Yeah.
high. Yeah, because he
Like
was
he
just gonna
has
let everything
like,
go. It was only until Nikki killed Sarah that he was just like, gotta stop this immediately.
well, I mean, well, not even then, because he helped dispose of the body.
Well, because he had to, because he was like, right, you're right next to the killer. Are you not
Well, I
gonna
mean,
like do whatever
he
the
could have
killer says?
done something.
What could he have done? Ran away. I think Nikki's faster
You know,
than him.
he could have, himself.
But that's the problem here. He doesn't want to do that. And I don't I mean honestly, I don't think that's the solution. The solution is obviously get the one wish willow and make a wish. And since I didn't notice it at first, I didn't know I don't know if it was mentioned that you could only make one wish per person. I don't think they made that really obvious. And it just flew over my head if it did. But we only find out later. Even he doesn't know. He tries to make a wish. He could have done that. He could have figured that out on his own a lot earlier. But then it's funny. He only asks Ian to make a wish, and then he's like, "Oh, I've ran out of options. I don't have anybody else to ask to make this wish for me." He could have gone to his manager at the office, Sarah's dad, and be like, "Hey, could you wish this specifically, please, please?" That's what I
I
would have
think
done.
I think that's just because like, Ian and him were friends, know each other. Whereas
But
the
he he,
manager, I
he
guess it would
doesn't.
just be like more awkward.
But I don't care if it's awkward. That was her father.
Yeah.
Her daughter
Maybe
just
that's
died.
because it will raise more suspicion. Like daughter just died. Then let me go to the manager and ask him for this weird wish. Conveniently at the time where her daughter is gone. Little suspicious. So maybe that's why.
He could have gone up to anybody. A homeless dude, the homeless dude that Nikki gives $20 to. I'll give you $50 if you make this wish for me. He would have done it.
What if he just said, I wish for 100?
That's why you offer him the money.
Oh, but like, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
You gotta extinguish all your options. Ian doesn't work out because damn, dude. Both the guys suck, dude. Both of them suck so bad.
Yeah, yeah, it's just. Well, I mean,
But
Ian from the start was setting him up to fail.
oh yeah, was he just trying to get a laugh out of that?
Well,
I don't know
I
what the
think
point was.
maybe I know I think it's that like he doesn't want, the two to be together. Because I think he grew an attachment towards Nikki. Because they were off and on, nothing. Then what if, that last time he was like, I kind of felt a little something. And now he wants to maybe secure that. Except he knows that Bear wants in.
Hmm.
So maybe he tries to set him up to fail so that the only option is him again.
And it's another guy that's just not taking into account Nikki's feelings.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's just terrible. Yeah, that's really bad. Yeah, that's.
Overall, a really great movie.
Mm,
Really great. Great cast. Really well shot. I mean, I like even hearing about or seeing how they filmed certain scenes. Like you told me that she was on roller skates and she headbutted the car window. That was
mm.
cool. I actually saw the video
So
about that. She was wearing a wig over the helmet.
yeah. So apparently they had three like panes of glass. The first one I think broke. The second one had like a styrofoam thing, and like it must have fell during the shot. So they had only like one take to actually really do it,
Uh-huh.
and that's the one that we see in the movie. Which, I mean, that's crazy. Like just
Well,
imagine you
mm,
got to go through that window.
I don't see it.
That window right there. You just
Ah,
gotta run your head through.
man. I could do it with a helmet, probably.
But like, I wonder how much speed it would take. Like, just
Well, like I told you, maybe they put like a little sharp like tip at the top so that on impact it breaks easy,
that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
and it's covered by the wig.
That is true. That is very true.
Final thoughts on Obsession?
Um, okay, so for anyone who hasn't seen it, you should definitely go see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you are a couple,
Oh,
you should definitely go see it. I think it's a
yeah,
great bonding movie, great bonding
shows you what not to do.
movie. Exactly. Shows you not what not to do. I also think that it's going on such a historic run at the box office, keep increasing. This is like the third week now that it's steadily been increasing, and I think that's just a true testament to the film itself and all the people who've worked so hard on this movie. That I think we should really just give them flowers. Maybe get Indy an Oscar nomination because that was a pretty stellar performance.
You think she could go for the Oscar?
The only thing, the big thing working against that is Oscars. That's a long time from now, so
Yeah,
it has to keep up with the months going on and on and on.
I could probably honestly tell you when the Odyssey comes out, who's the lead actress? Is it is it Anne Hathaway? Is she the lead actress?
In Odyssey, I don't know if there's a particular strong lead
If she's
actress.
the
I know
lead
there's
actress, I will say this though: if she's the lead actress, if Anne Hathaway's the lead actress, I think Indy Never has her beat because she doesn't have Botox and Anne Hathaway does. Her expressions, what was it?
yeah, that I mean that you can't beat that. That's
You
just
can't do
tough.
that.
No,
And then when Bear leaves for work and she just stays standing in the same position the entire day.
just smiling. That is, oh man, this is just completely like
She was very
mess of
expressionate in the
everything.
movie. Yeah.
One thing we probably should have done was say there were spoilers. So we're gonna have
I'll
to do
just
that.
let's put a big spoiler in front of our
Yeah,
faces.
right there.
That's what we'll do, yeah.
I just realized that I was like, ooh, those are some pretty heavy stuff. We should have non-spoilers, then spoilers. Hmm.
Yeah, Thanos snapped his fingers after the universe is gone. Oh, sorry. Spoiler.
Well, I mean that movie came out a while ago. Obsession released like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Spoilers. Sorry about the spoilers, but you should have watched it 3 weeks ago. You had 3 weeks to watch.
That is fair. That is very fair.
And by the time this releases, probably
Probably
4 weeks.
4 weeks. Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
So 9.4 out of 10. And you?
Give it
9.7.
like a 9.75, I think.
7.5.
Because like I can't think of anything to detract from the score. Like as a film itself,
Hmm.
like pretty much perfect. I mean, editing, sound, production, lighting, acting, directing, like all of it, it checks every single box. So I
Oh,
can't think
yo,
of anything
the sound. I
to
remember
detract.
the score for that one scene where she's like kneeling down in front of him, begging him not to leave to go to Ian's to sleep over,
Mhm.
and then she does the backwards walk.
Yeah.
That like yo, that was really good sound design because I think the sound design made it like 10 times scarier. Did
Well, I
you?
mean, sound is a big part of horror movies.
Obsession. I gotta listen to it right now, man. The
Oh
soundtrack.
man.
Yeah, no, this is scary. This is super scary. All right, but yeah. So, Backrooms?
Yes. Well, if there's the back rooms, Does that imply there's a front rooms? Because like, what is
Look,
the back rooms the back of? Must be the front rooms.
this room. Is there a room? Or there rooms?
So what you're saying is that there's a room, and
Yeah,
it
there has to
houses
be at
all the
least
rooms,
one main room.
which means there also has to
There's
be
a
a front
front
room.
room and a right room and a left room.
Well, I mean, it could just be a front and back room.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So what is the room? IKEA?
I have no idea. What if it's like a really big Home Depot, like a warehouse-sized room?
So I was saying, IKEA.
Well, but like IKEA is not. Well, I guess IKEA does because like
I'm pretty
IKEA
sure.
has like two stories
Yeah, but
sometimes
what would you do
at the
if you
restaurant.
got stuck in IKEA?
I'd sleep in a bed, one of those display
You're
beds.
the only person in this entire IKEA, and you got to stay there for about like a week.
A week.
Yeah.
Um, I would hide in underneath the bed.
What are you hiding from?
Well, because like if I had to stay there a week, I had to stay there when it closes. So I don't.
Oh, I was thinking
Clearly,
that it's just like completely like empty for the whole week. It's only you in
then,
there. Lights come on at sunrise, turn off at sunset.
uh, well, I guess in that case, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling in there, relaxing.
Unless you no clip into the back rooms. The back rooms. I rate it a solid out of 10 as well. We're doing that.
Sure, we could do out of 10.
Okay, yeah.
I
Let's
know, I
just
know
let's
my
just keep
star
doing eight.
rating. I know a star rating.
I'm gonna go with solid 8.3 out of 10.
So on Letterboxd, I gave it like a 3.5, which like roughly translates to like a 7 to like 7.9, like in that range of the seven. So maybe like 7.5, maybe around there.
I'm usually gonna be a lot higher than you on things, except for obsession. I think the highest I go for obsession, having molded it over a little bit, 9.7, just like you.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, no. So backrooms 8.3, and then you said seven. And is it anywhere
Like
between
seven,
seven to eight?
well, because like a 3.5 times 20 is a 70. Well, yeah. So it's like in a 70 range,
All right,
like 7.5, I guess.
okay, there you go.
Yeah.
What'd you think? Or should I go first?
So, well, okay, I can go into what I liked, and then you finish off on that part, and then I'll go into because I'm lower on it, so obviously I would have more
The
critiques,
same. Yeah.
obviously. So I thought the beginning, like two-thirds of the movie, was really great, actually. That opening,
Mhm.
ooh, that was pretty good. I like the atmosphere. Spoilers again. There will be spoilers.
Spoilers.
Three, two, one. Okay, going back. Opening, found footage, really great. I liked it a lot. I thought then going into the main character, I forgot his name. Completely forgot his name. Uh,
Look at it. Keep going, bro.
main character. What's his name?
It doesn't say it here. Hold on.
How does it not
IMDb.
say, dude?
I'm clicking on IMDb. Clark.
Clark, the name.
Captain
So
Clark.
that's right. So I thought Clark's exploration into the back rooms was really interesting. I liked it a lot because it set up the atmosphere.
Hmm.
Like, you were, as a viewer, I was curious and wanting to know what the back rooms was. But then when things started getting a little fishy, big thump, 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 you were getting a little terrified, and I liked that a lot.
Yeah.
And I was carrying over to when the therapist goes in too.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. And then cuts to the well, the two meet, and then there's like a dinner scene. I thought everything from that point onwards was a lot less. So I
Really?
thought like everything before the dinner I thought was really good. But then afterwards, it kind of just like, ooh.
What did you not like about it? Was it the monster reveals?
I think it was that like, yeah, because that's right before Clark is running through, he sees all the entities, and then you don't hear from him since.
Hmm.
And the next time you see him,
We should
well,
talk about
okay,
that. Our theories on
the
that.
the phone, well, obviously the therapist hears him on the phone, so something's up. But then the next time you see him, it's he's now somehow befriended all of them. Now they're no longer scary. I mean, he can literally eat them. So now I don't feel as invested into the entities. And then when the big one comes out, it very much looks like he's befriended that one too. But then it's like the twist where he actually didn't. Just takes a big bite of his shoulder. So I think because of that, it just made me less scared. Not that I was scared of, but like less invested into these entities. Because now we know a lot more about it. You're more invested when you don't know a lot about it. That's why Alien and Aliens work so well, is because you don't know much about the xenomorphs at all, except what they do. Whereas for this, it just was, it's like they set up, it's like they set up, they're here. They have kind of like this unknowable presence. They explain it, but then they kind of like backpedal a little bit, trying to make the big one scary again. So it's like, it just felt like, like if they didn't cut that, if it was the rest of the movie was just Clark figuring out what these entities were, I think that would have been more interesting. Because we don't know how did he get them all in the same room? How does he know he can eat them? I don't know. Could have been interesting to see.
See, there's a theory going around that the Clark that we see attack Mary, kidnap her, and everything after that, after he gets supposedly attacked by the real monster, the big monster, is not the real Clark. The real Clark is dead, and the Backrooms is trying to remember him.
Mm.
But it's not
But
doing it
wouldn't
well. Because now here's the thing: you might be thinking, but we saw him get bitten. There was blood, right? The entities don't have blood. Captain Clark, Pirate Clark, has blood. When Mary's smashing with the rock,
hmm
blood, like red blood, not the puffy, foamy marshmallow thing. Not that. Also, I think when maybe it was just because her hair's red, but when he scalped the other creature lady to put
hmm
the wig onto Mary, there was blood too. I think it was just that guy. That most of the entities
I
probably
didn't
could still have some blood
I
and
didn't
all
really
that.
see any blood on that one in particular.
Oh, on which one? On the red
The red
lady?
haired.
Uh,
Yeah.
I just saw it on the scalp. That's all I saw.
Oh.
But yeah, no,
Because
there's
then what would that make the big pirate entity Clark?
the. It would probably be the room remembering or trying to remember Clark portraying Pirate Clark.
Mm.
Two separate people, right? Because
hmm
they're not wearing the same clothes. So he's pretending to be Pirate Clark for his uh, TV commercial, and then that's what the back rooms are trying to remember. And then you have regular Clark, who now the back rooms are also trying to remember as a separate person,
Yeah,
and
okay.
that's what would
Okay.
explain his just random switch. Because every time that I've been talking to people about it or seeing online, they all either found it super weird that he just randomly flipped on a dime, not caring about anything, and then befriending these people seems a bit strange, right? But
Mm.
I love one of the things I love, the strong points about the movie is its explanation on the backrooms. I thought it was really well thought out. Backrooms is basically this one giant memory, and that it's constantly remembering every room that is or ever will be, right? But it because of so many memories it's keeping and storing, some of it gets jumbled up, which cause irregularities in everything, right? Even in the people that it remembers as well. That's why the people aren't real.
Yeah. They're all like funky.
Mm. But those old people that we were seeing, like the guy in the wheelchair, the guy in the beach shirt with six eyes, and then the other
Yeah.
lady in the red dress, uh, they've probably been there for way longer, which means they've been forgotten a lot more. Where
Mm.
Pirate Clark and Clark are more recent. That's why regular Clark, or now probably a different Clark, is forgetting who he is. Right?
Mm. Okay, I could. Yeah. I mean, I see it. Hmm.
And then remember when they're what's it called when they're recording the commercial for the first time, and then he's like all like limping with the peg leg and stuff, or with the crutch because he needs the
Yeah.
crutch, but he's like limping and stuff, and he seems a little like Clark overall is an aggressive guy, right? He uh obviously his store isn't making any money, uh, but just the way that he treats even his employees while they're recording, it seems as though the backrooms remembered that specifically, and that's why he's the only one that's aggressive.
Pretty sure that's what she said. Yeah. He was very aggressive, and because of that, the pirate entity is also aggressive.
So this cool theory. You know how in most of the backrooms you have in level one, it's like just this black, lanky figure, like shadow figure, right?
Mhm.
People were saying that that's Pirate Clark, but after he's been forgotten an infinite amount of times later, that it forgets completely how it looks.
That's interesting. I've haven't watched anything Backrooms related besides the movie, so
You
I
didn't even
have
see
no
the
idea.
Ken Parsons OG video, the 9 minute
Nah,
video.
I saw nothing. I went in like very blind. I only know of the those Roblox games,
Of course, yeah, Kanye West.
but
Uh,
well, there.
why didn't he show up? Yay West.
Okay, I think that may be copyrighted. Um,
No, because I'm singing it. Oh, damn,
y-
I just hit myself. This happened again. This happened again. It's okay. I'll just like mute myself.
yeah. You should put like I'll sing something and then you put that over.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do that. We don't want to get copyrighted on our first video.
No, that would be really unfortunate. That would be really unfortunate. Anyway, going back to the backrooms. I thought the ending was interesting. Very different than what I thought it was gonna
What did
lead.
you think it was? Because
Like, where was it gonna end?
no, because people think that she got caught. She actually got caught, and then she turned into this by the monster, not by
Yeah.
what was the name of the company? Something with an A.
Oh, it's some weird name. I was gonna say Alchemax, but that's Marvel. That's not at all.
Well, something
Maybe
with
it's
an A.
just
That company. I'll search it
yeah.
up right now. Async.
Async.
They apparently made MRIs before, and now they specialize in the back rooms. So Async, right? We see that she actually gets retrieved by Async. They help her, but they probably might dispose of her because she knows too much, and that's where we see her getting interrogated. But what if that didn't happen? And that's what explains the back rooms. She actually turned into an entity. She was forgotten.
Hmm, that's interesting. Um, I mean, I see where that's going. Not particularly sure. Well, because that guy that was there, he, you also see him when the family is watching TV and then the ad comes on,
Mhm.
he's there too.
Yeah, he was the one who was watching Clark in the cameras and stuff. Everywhere
Yeah,
that they set up those caveman guides,
yeah,
poster boards. Those are actually traps and stuff
yeah, yeah.
um, to lure entities and stuff to it.
Hmm.
That's why Pirate Clark was always kind of ticked off about every single one that he saw. Like, remember the one in the first one that we saw?
Hmm.
Yeah, he destroyed that one, and then Mary destroyed the one in Pirate Clark's warehouse
Yeah, yeah.
copy. Yeah.
Well, it
Other,
was more like she tripped. Didn't she like trip onto it?
I think she might have. I think she did trip on it, and then
Yeah,
she broke
because
the
then
thing.
that's what triggers the trap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did like the topic on dementia and Alzheimer's because
Hmm.
then that explains why you lose your memory and stuff like that. I don't think Clark had dementia or Alzheimer's. He didn't. He definitely didn't. He just was an aggressive person.
Yeah.
Mary didn't have it, but what if it's like the more time you spend in the back rooms, the more you go insane and you start to forget who you are, and then by product, the back rooms forgets who you are.
I think yeah, because the back rooms is all about memory. That's why everything looks just a bit off, a bit funky. So yeah, I think the more you spend in there, the more you become like the back rooms.
Yeah, that would explain why Clark just changes
Yeah.
because he spent a lot of time there. He said he'd gone there for 4 days after he'd found it,
Mm.
or he'd been there every night, or no, yeah, every day, not night. He didn't want to go during the night.
I mean, mm.
And then he never left. For how
Yeah,
long? I don't know.
because at that point he's living there
Yeah,
essentially, because he's eating off
he
of
got
the other
lost.
rings.
He got like crazy lost when he went to the pool room or the
Mm.
bathroom, and then the entity grabs the camera and takes him. He
Yeah.
got lost. He was just there's no way he was gonna escape that.
I wonder, maybe that's where the theory comes in that he died there.
That yeah, I mean that
Yeah.
or like I said, he Pirate Clark doesn't kill him because he looks a lot like him,
Mm.
right? And then takes him, and he's like living just randomly with these other people, these other entities, and he forgets who he is because he's living in the back rooms. He never goes back out. Even the workers have their exits, so they're always moving in and out of the back rooms. So there's no way for them to forget who they are unless they're attacked by an entity and die.
Mhm.
But imagine if somebody were to live in the back rooms.
Mm. Maybe that's for the sequel.
Oh yeah, didn't they say they wanted to make a?
I
Yeah, Ken
think it's
Parsons says
already
he
like,
wanted to make another one, second one.
yeah. I think there's already talks about that already.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Well,
I would love to see a second one.
I mean it's the biggest A24 opening ever.
Oh, okay.
So that's really good.
So,
It's pretty much overall I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
I'm still gonna keep it at an 8.3. I don't
I'm
know if it was.
still keeping mine, yeah.
I don't know if it was too short or too long.
I
I think
think
it
it
was too
depends.
short.
For me, I felt like it would, if they wanted to keep all that stuff after the dinner,
Mhm.
then it was too short. Like they should have put more in to flesh that out,
Yeah.
or either they cut that part and they rework it and make it shorter.
No, the whole chase scene could have been a lot longer, I think. They could have shown more rooms. It felt like she got extremely lucky. Which, I mean, in the end, that was her only option because she didn't know anything
Yeah.
about the back rooms. But I would have wanted it to be a lot longer. Seen more different rooms.
I mean, if the entire movie was like the first part, just a found footage thing, that'd be interesting. Like just seeing that, like, ooh, ooh, another room there, there. There's a sign
Mm.
right there. Like I think that would be interesting too. But I mean, there's a very clear reason why I am not directing a Backrooms movie because I have no idea how I would do that.
It's a good thing Ken Parsons did it. He
Hmm.
did a great job
Yeah,
directing
I
in
did.
19. I'm about to be 20. We're about to be 20. He's already
That's
20.
like unk status right there. He got a movie out before he became that status.
We got a podcast though. He doesn't have that.
Well, I mean, I think a movie making like 80 mil in an opening weekend is a bit better than
Okay, I was trying to give us some
yeah.
props here. Come on now.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll make a movie.
Yes. We'll make it called the
Front rooms.
exactly. It's gonna be filmed all entirely in the IKEA.
Yeah. We could do one of those challenges. 24 hours in IKEA.
Yes.
All right. So final scores, obviously. You said
Um,
anywhere
Mine
between
was like
7 to an 8.
yes, seven to like a 7.9, something in between there.
8.3.
Okay.
8.3.
Okay.
So we're happy with the main segment. Any
Okay.
other
Okay. Yeah.
thoughts?
Um, you should watch both of them
Yeah,
back to back if you could. That'd be pretty awesome. Other than that, it's a great time to be a independent filmmaker, be a smaller filmmaker.
definitely.
Other than that, yeah.
Just make movies, make art, have fun with it, be creative. All right. Time for yes, no, maybe so. I don't know. What'd you think of that intro?
That was pretty good.
All right.
That
Well,
fourth inclusion of I don't know. That was pretty solid.
so this is basically hot seat and agree or disagree, but meshed together, changed up a little bit. We added our own spice, and that's
Mhm.
it. That's it. So now we're at what are we at? We got 3 questions for each other.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This
Three.
is hot seat, so you're just gonna have to just rapid fire these questions. I'm gonna go first, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We'll increase the amount of questions, I think, if we have to, but not today.
Because
Not for this
this is
episode.
this is the start. We're still figuring things out.
This is gonna be very quick. This is gonna be extremely quick.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Quick, quick, quick.
Ready? You ready?
Mm,
Just
Yeah.
take a breather. Just remember, your options are yes, no, maybe so. I don't know. Right? All right.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Is the DCU going to surpass the MCU?
No.
Do post-credit scenes make movies better?
No. No.
Will RDJ fit the role of Doctor Doom?
Maybe so. Maybe
All
so.
right. No, no, maybe so. There you go.
No. No. Maybe
There
so.
you go.
Oh, that rhymes.
All right, now my turn. Come on.
Okay. 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 Number one.
Hmm.
Will Spider-Man? Oh, is Spider-Man Brand New Day going to be better than Avengers Doomsday?
Yes.
Will Doomsday, so Dune and Avengers Doomsday, be bigger than Barbenheimer?
Yes.
Okay. Last one. Is this year going to be one of the best years of horror in the foreseeable future?
Maybe so.
Okay. So yes, yes, and maybe so.
And then you were no, no, maybe so. All right.
So yeah, we were like the opposite essentially.
No, but I think we
Interesting.
should add more questions. We should go into this asking, at the very least, like
I think maybe if we give like a slight explanation to the answer. All right, what do you,
because it wouldn't be yes, no, maybe so, or I don't know.
well, because it could be
It wouldn't be hot
yes.
seat. We would have
No,
to then explain afterwards.
well, that's why it's a mesh.
So you wanna
And
you
then our
wanna
own.
so you wanna explain it afterwards?
I
Now?
think I think a little explanation
All
would
right,
make
I'll go
sense.
first because I'm about to. Oh no, you go first because you want me to repeat the questions?
No, it was like, will the DCU be bigger than the MCU, right?
Yeah, is he going to surpass it?
No,
What
because like Prime MCU, that's like untouchable, dude. I don't
the
think anything
first
could
the
touch that.
first three hold on,
Phases.
blanked out phases. The first three phases are they're really great. There's a
I
chance,
don't think
dude.
you can touch that. I don't think so, dude.
There's a chance. The fact that you said
I don't
no is crazy because you didn't even say maybe so.
because like
There's
there
no
has been
opportunity. Are you saying
nothing.
there's no opportunity?
There's been nothing since then that has touched it.
It's just starting out, dude.
No, no, no. Before the MCU had like what years of stuff, and since then, and even since during it, nothing has been able to touch the might of the MCU.
Well, because the DCEU was hot take maybe. It was kind of shit. It wasn't that good. There was like 1 to 5 good projects out of the 30 something, 20 something, 20, 30 somewhere around there. It was rough. It was really rough, and they were trying to compete. I think too hard, which kind of sucked. But the DCU and James Gunn's making it feel like they're really focusing on the characters and the stories as opposed to competing. Right? Because competing is it's gonna happen as long as you make a good movie for these characters. Superman, 2025, that was a great start. Creature Commandos was great. What else was in the DC? Oh, Peacemaker.
He's yeah.
And then
Supergirl's coming
now
up.
Supergirl's coming up. I'm excited for that. I'm also excited for Green Lanterns now with the second trailer.
Clayface.
Clayface looks great. I like that they're doing Elseworld stuff as well.
I thought Clayface was in the
Oh, it
universe.
was even better.
Yeah.
So long as they actually
I
make him look like Clayface. Clayface.
I think that's the end. Like he's gonna be like that big blob.
Yeah, because we've already seen him in Creature Commandos.
Yeah. I just think like that MCU time was like a lightning in a bottle. I don't
To
think
mention
anything
that
will touch it from
ever
since.
since 2019, the MCU's been like on a slow decline.
Yeah.
Sometimes little bumps, and then they bring it back up. Last year was good though because they did Thunderbolts, Fantastic
Fantastic Four.
Four. What else came out last year for Marvel?
It was I know there were some shows like Born Again,
Born Again was good. Season one
Wonder
of
Man.
Born Again was that 20? That was this year.
What?
Wonder Woman was
Wonder
2026.
Man.
No,
I don't remember. That was it could have
it's a good
been
thing we got
this year.
Google.
I don't remember.
2026
Okay. That was really good. That was really good.
January.
I liked Wonder Man.
Haven't seen it. I will see it though.
It was that one was really really good. So I think they're steadily coming back. I don't think it'll ever reach the peak
Mhm.
because I don't think anything will reach that height that the MCU did.
I have high hopes for DC. I have high hopes. That's why I will give it a maybe so. Give it 5 years, and I will know for sure, for certain, if it will. And then my second one was, do post-credit scenes make movies better? I mean, just waiting throughout the whole thing in anticipation for just like a little snippet of what's to come. You don't think that makes it better? Specifically for comic
No,
movies,
well,
because it just
okay.
depends on what type of movie.
Well,
I
because
don't mean
I
like
tackled
movies
it
are
just from I tackled it just from a sense of movies. Like movies as a whole, a good movie doesn't need
for for franchises. How about that? For
for
comic movies.
franchises. Well, I mean, like just like the stance in general, a good movie doesn't need a post-credit scene.
Fair enough.
So from that point of view, that's fine. But I mean, I think certain post-credit scenes that are really good, like in Sinners, that was a great post-credit scene.
Hmm.
Amazing. So they handled it perfectly. So I think it's
But it
more of
doesn't
a
even need
case
to
by case.
allude. It doesn't even need to allude to a sequel or something to come. It could just be a closing, like in Sinners.
Hmm.
Because Sinners does
Except,
not need a sequel. It just does not.
well,
It
except,
shouldn't.
yeah, because it closes. But if it's a franchise, then it would have to. I mean, a franchise got to keep going some way.
Yeah.
So that one's, yeah, I think in general, no.
All right. And then, will RDJ fit the role of Doctor Doom?
See, I said, okay, maybe so because, he could be a phenomenal Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
I mean, he's won an Oscar. He's playing a dude disguised as another dude. Tropic Thunder reference. So, like, it's very clear he's very versatile in any role he's given.
Yeah.
So that's why I said maybe so, because maybe he is just that guy.
Not to see until December. That's crazy. Man. All right. What were your questions again?
Okay,
The
so
first
the
one
first one I
was,
said was, will Spider-Man Brand New Day be better than Avengers Doomsday?
I think as a movie, I think it will. The things that I've been hearing are great. And Tom Holland seems very proud of this movie. So I think as a standalone movie, it will be better. I think Doomsday
Okay.
will kind of be in the Infinity War Endgame sense, where you need to see Secret Wars to complete it, right? And not to mention that I don't think a lot of the characters will be fleshed out as great as we would want them to be, because they got to tackle a lot of people into what, 2.5 hours, 3 hours maybe max.
Yeah, that's pretty. I don't know. Maybe they cooked up
Because you got
something
the
really
Fantastic
good.
Four, which I think should be the primary or one of the primary teams, right? That get the most focus, especially because they're the ones. Them and the X Men are going to carry the next phase of of Marvel, right?
Mhm.
You have the Thunderbolts or the New Avengers. You have Sam Wilson's Avengers, and then you have the X Men.
Yeah, yeah, the X-Men,
That's a lot, dude.
big part.
That's a lot. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of things. But Spider-Man, Brand New Day, is going to focus on Peter Parker and his this new world that he's in, being a 22-year-old college student, or is he out of college? I think he's out of college, right? Is that what they said?
I'm not sure. I know there is a time jump, so probably.
Hmm. All right, but yeah, I that's what I think. I think it will be better than Avengers.
Okay. And then the next one I said was Doomsday would be bigger than Barbenheimer.
I think it will, because it will resonate with a lot of like just fans, comic fans. They're gonna want to see both movies on the same weekend because it's coming out. Wait, is it coming out on the same weekend? It is, right?
Same day. That's why it's
Same
Doomsday.
day. There you go. That's the only way it would make it Doomsday. So,
Hmm.
so yeah, no, I think definitely. I think it'll beat it. Box office way higher. I don't know if they'll make shirts like they did for Barbenheimer, so I think that might be the nail in the coffin. Am I going to see
Maybe
people wearing Doomsday shirts
maybe
like I
we
saw
make
Barbenheimer?
the shirts.
Yeah. With what money?
Yeah. Um, I wish for $1 billion.
Ah, okay. All right, man.
There's the money. There's the money. There's the money. The last one I
Oh,
asked was this year, with it being like an already good year of horror, and we still have another half part of the
be the
year.
best year.
This year, yeah, will be the best year in horror for a long while.
I don't know about a long while. I'm gonna say maybe so, just because I would like to believe that it's gonna spark up uh a lot of great people coming in making new projects and stuff. And not to
Mm,
mention that it's May, so we don't know what movies will come out and if they'll be great or not.
it's June, but yeah,
Oh, it's June. It's the third. It's June 3rd.
this guy.
Whoops. It's okay. But yeah, no, I have high hopes that
Yeah.
in next year will be a lot better. Could be a lot better. The year after that.
Mhm.
So maybe so.
Maybe so. That's good. Solid all around.
All right. Yeah.
This took quite some time. Wow.
It. We'll have to see how long
Yeah.
this was. Can't you
Surprise.
see the recording?
No, it doesn't tell me time.
It's okay though. All right. Well,
Yeah,
how do you feel about this?
guess
Any
feel
thoughts that you
pretty
want to
good.
get out?
No,
All
talked
right.
for quite a while. Okay. Well, that's all that we have for today, folks. If you haven't done so already, you are completely free to follow any and all of our socials that are linked down below in the description. And while you're down there, click that subscribe. Helps us out a ton.
And please let us know what you think, if you liked it, if you didn't, what we can improve. And this is our first time making a podcast. Period. Okay. So, any constructive criticism will be greatly appreciated.
And we will be sure to read them too. We are active
Yes.
listeners.
Yes.
So we'll
Absolutely.
hope you'll join us in this exciting new journey.
And we'll see you in the next lounge. Yeah.
Cinema.
That'll be the closing.
Yeah,
That'll be the
that
closing.
was pretty good. That was pretty good.